It's cold because I see the tight sleeves now.
Oh yeah, it's cold as shit. Hopefully it starts snowing.
I have not kicked the ball off one time this year, bro.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Oh no,
That's terrible. That's terrible. I went and just readjusted it just today, just to try to make it do it. And it's still no. I've yet to kick it off. Start.
Share this file. Make sure it's live and share.
I seen the notification.
Yeah, just share that now.
Oh, I thought you said it.
Okay.
That music right there, copyright.
What is that?
Stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. He is hard to bring down.
You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. Keep that going. It'll be hard to stop.
Bill snap it from 36. They got a first down.
Oh, you're back. That's awesome.
Offense changing the play. Back to throw. And he was guys, just take a minute to chat about what we're talking about. It has been a season to forget. And a season to forget. And changes.
I'm not sure, but I think
Pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue the outside noise louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the basis we live in. And this is the business we live in. A lot of money to do a job. A lot of money to do a job. There we go. Receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Mistakes, get a first down. Nice start from this offense.
The Bulls have it on first and 10. On first and 10. Pushing from the wideout. Touch pass on touch pass to the receiver. He was fortunate.
Maybe I could have went out so it's
Guys, just take a minute to chat. Take a minute to talk about. Sure, you guys saw a great pickup and the backup on-star running back game last week. Three-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what this team really stands out.
And this is a program that's they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level. And everybody else, you get players that you're sure you can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Really good serves for this.
ouch.
Because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. Man, it's over. Fires to the inside end. And the defense had that one well. Safe. That's the way they go here.
yeah, it's come around.
decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to learn about three-stars. I swear to go against better competition. For him, felt like now he has a chance to go out.
Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a normal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on. Defense grabs him from behind. Here we go. He's into the open now. He's at the 10. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the defense comes
I cannot get him the dog catch. They just got to look at all this too.
balls out, they switch it up, take it all the way back to the house. Next time, keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored. Happened right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the score of the game. And he's going to get the point. 7-0 start this one. The scoop and the defensive players trying to get all this defense. Not just had to get the ball. They want to do something with it. And the defense starts playing. The ball scores for the end zone. That'll be a touchdown. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put his drive first step to the drive when he finds from the gun, running back shotgun. They'll knock it down for a loss of a couple.
And I like these RPOs. You see linebackers so up that RPO. They don't have time to read it. I'm getting this back to the right now, making a play,
Go get the running back, get a tackle
bringing
for
the fight to the offense.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keep. Came through like a shot. Knocked him down for a 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option plays. Trying to go out and see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man on 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. On both hands, gets a smell.
That's first catch all season.
And a big play there. Man, money down, 3rd down, find it. You want to find that matchup because he's going to win it. Gets a good release, gets down the field, receives. That's your player. That's your guy. Get it to him.
And the defense nowhere. No one pick up it at all on that play.
You're trying to stay as close as the offense to always setting some play caller's going to remember that. He's going to remember how the defense reacts as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal. They might jump that throw and hit another player.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and 8. Long way to go.
Keep that in mind.
Quarterback will keep it. Turning it on. Really good service from this offense. There was a time when he had a guy who runs like he does, then you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time,
Everybody likes to call guys who are threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a threat.
every time he takes off, because that guy might be the fastest player out now. The best athlete
Fires in that tight end.
spot.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Been doing this a lot. Throw there. And so I tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field. The quarterback is finding an accurate target throw, and that's the tight end. Nice guys. They rep that play in practice all the time.
This is crazy.
Oh man.
It's crazy.
It's right there. Shit.
It's one of the worst games ever made.
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Track a little bit.
Try to stay on track. Try to stay on track. Get no south, and it's right if they have a hard. Now we start running backwards, and now we start putting ourselves in a negative situation on the next down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Scanning the field, it's Blake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll do it himself. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism,
well, at least he didn't fumble. He just earned his starting job.
Physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
That's the important part.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. The corners are walked up tight. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Black.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Robertson. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend.
Definitely not going to do a custom team in the next one. So I can have all the cool stuff on my coach.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the heat. And he got
22 was kind of waiting on him. Glad I didn't get it off.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
On the snap, it's Hopkins. Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant.
I don't know about the white numbers yet.
And the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100+ yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting
shit
lit
off
up
and
all
over
over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On 3rd down, going up top. It's incomplete.
Not gonna get nothing on that one.
Right there.
And this defense, we know they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today.
That was actually good.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle.
Oh, man.
On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game?
This kid wants it. He wants that possession. Starting. Q.
He's got it on the right. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Using his feet. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Blake. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for room. The 40. The 20. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Oh, 2-minute warners. I thought it was a challenge.
There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up 14 over New Mexico. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it in. It's Henderson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This guy's young Taylor Blake.
Right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Blake. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And some room to work. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat.
That was double pass,
abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you...
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man.
Oh my God, they got me.
Close to the 1st down, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Running into the open space. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 9th down.
In the crowd.
The offensive line has to do a good job.
Oh, I got everything like turned down. I wish I had it turned up. Can't hear none of it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we rejoin Kevin with the halftime update.
We got some kind of funny Mike duel situation out here.
And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll open the second half on the ground. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still running at the 40. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Buffalo!
That was fucking insane. My fucking blocker was literally pushing me into the defender, bro. That was the craziest thing. That might have been the worst part of this game. That was so stupid. Any other time, they don't even see a defender to block on. He's pushing me into, watch it. Pushing me over into the guy. That was crazy.
Couldn't touch it. Couldn't touch it anyways.
That was crazy. Jump and pitch it. That was been raw if he caught it and then pitched it.
Oh, that's the thing I was saying now.
They're set to kick it off. Those crowds trying to get out loud when their defense comes on the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. That kick to the almost 17. First snap of this drive is arrived from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside kid. That may not go like run, but they'll take it as he gets it up to the 20.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave that ball much, but had a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. Back pretty good money. Just maybe in the second half, giving him the football. It may start paying some dividends.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage.
There's the way to tackle it, and there's the below that shit.
Not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run off.
Shit.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
No fumble. Never thought about it.
Terrible. I'm on the conservative though.
Is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a
Seems so bad. I'd rather be on conservative than be able to do.
He got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Unleashes one. This is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So no dice on third down, and they'll punt it away on fourth.
Alright now. Somebody.
Catch it.
Looks as if he had an injury on that last play, and he'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Blake. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, looking to pass.
Oh my God, that was a
He
pick.
dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Going to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, they're after him. Got it in the middle. It's Finley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you get that.
We call that hit the hospital.
It's a little contract.
I like when I can see the routes
What
and
about
see them
me?
develop in the middle, and you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take
Every
the top off
time
the
it's
defense.
like you can see
That
my
time they
arrow.
couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll send out the kicker here. And for
Oh,
the
man.
second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try for 42. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Henderson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards.
It's
out to the
Five's
30.
chance. This is his moment. Week 13.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I think that's the starter on the team. In real life.
Trent pass, he fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. He stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Oh, that's on me.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Blake.
Oh my gosh.
And
Maybe
he
I
really
just went
needed to hold
backwards.
on to that one, but it was not.
And if I just can't catch.
And 3rd down is coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right down the middle. It's gone. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Use the play fake, down to throw.
Oh my god.
And with the pressure on him, the quarterback...
Held on to the football, though.
Yeah, this guy's dodgy.
Legend. In store. We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity.
Absolutely pouring now.
Might be.
Of course. Awesome.
2nd down, he'll throw on 2nd down. Quarterback down, just breaking the field.
Well, but let him affect anyone.
No first down. No first down.
2nd and goal. And with that last play.
Let's see if he can make a play here. Make an offense play here.
Offense calls a timeout here. That's critically timeout here. Critically, they have the right on the same page. Everyone on the
He's too fat. He's too fat. He's too fat. The guy's too fat.
This is all nonsense. Fucking Taylor.
Too fucking fat. Hey, you can't even say it was raining before because it's pouring now. How do you know how he's going to do that?
I had said that.
Oh, okay, but...
Just like reading the formation on offense.
I see.
Yeah, sometimes it's a long waiting game.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Hopkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Now adjusting.
No fumble. One hand, like a loaf of bread. No fumble.
Come on, conservative.
It looks real conservative running with one hand on it, out like a loaf of bread.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. They want that clock to run. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The option look. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. They're now in
Got that new helmet style.
It looks like it's for a toddler.
I'll take it off. I was just looking for a little feedback, that's all. Thank you.
I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Western Kentucky. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Creates a little space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there.
I'm just spamming the dive button in there.
Good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change. You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Blake. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Now on the move.
This is crazy.
3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 6.
Did you notice anything?
Bringing it.
Did you hold on to the football, though?
Things just have not gone their way throwing or running the football.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Next year on the black turf, hopefully. As long as the game don't let.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive.
We gotta come back to Buffalo. I hope it's snowing.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before.
Look at this tight end out here balling. 2 3-time catches for us. No, that's the tight end I had to put in as a backup. Because my starting tight end can't catch.
Well spent. Oh. That was there.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking out passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of distance between him and the 2nd down. Offense changing the play. It's Blake. Got wired at the incomplete, but it's incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting passes.
It's just not y'all's game. Just for all kinds of guys.
He's shot toward the end zone. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the tape.
credit. Even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and victory as we have victory formation coming.
GG's, brother.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing
I'll
to
see you
just
in
have the
Duval
quarterback
next
take a
year.
knee.
I'm
With the
looking
win
at
today, they're
her.
now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of good
Probably,
I'm gonna have to stop streaming. I ain't won a game since I started streaming.
Oh yeah, it's the hardest shit.
Something kind of funny about it. Every time I ran a certain play, he was waiting right there. It's kind of funny.
Which play? He's pretty much rushing the fumbles. This game is kind of
Oh, shit.